All right. I'm here with Trae Williams. Trae, thank you so much for doing this for me.
Anytime, man.
We're good friends, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about basketball. But first, we're going to start with how I met Trae. Trae, I think you remember the story. It was
Yes.
transfer. It was transfer week,
Yes.
and I think I met you through playing basketball actually.
Yes, we were playing. This is how the story went. So we were playing basketball. I think it was like on Thursday, the very last day, and then we were talking, and then like the group, we were in the same group together, and the group like separated. So it was just me and Matthew. We were just talking and stuff, and then we went to go eat, sit down, talk, get to know each other, and then come to find out, we got the same classes.
Yeah.
And at the same time.
We had the same classes, same time, same major too. I think.
Yeah, same major.
Same major, which was awesome. But that was an experience for sure because going into it, I didn't really want to meet people.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were the same way.
I'm the same way. Like, I was like, I don't know, half the people. I was like, I don't know. I'm to myself, so.
No, I understand. So then we'll get into a little bit of basketball. So, obviously March Madness is going on right now. Are there any other sports that you think should adopt the March Madness type format?
I think football, of course. Then, I know because baseball has like their little like College World Series format that they do, but most likely because I know like NCAA football is going to do their own like version of it next season with like all like 12 teams are going to be in it now. So it's gonna be really interesting how that turns out. So like the first like top four teams are gonna have a bye. Then they're gonna play the next teams up. So like it gives an advantage because the top four teams are gonna have some rest, but at the same time they might have too much rest. So that might dictate some upsets.
I agree.
Who knows?
No, I agree. I think one sport that I was thinking in particular was football because I'm not saying for the playoffs particularly, but I'm thinking more in-season tournament, kind of like NBA does now. I think that would be so cool to see, football teams. But again, with football, you risk more injury than you would do with the in-season tournament with basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about how that would work with football.
For like NFL wise or
yeah, for NFL. How would that work?
Cause like if you add more games to NFL season, it leads more to injuries. Cause concussions can be a problem. It's like CTE is a big deal now, and it gives the way like it's formatted now. It gives the players a good week to recover, and like multiple games in a week. For football wise, how physical it is, it can take a toll on your body, and it's like in the long run, it's not worth it. So perfectly like the way it's formatted now is like the good way to go.
I agree, and I think one thing I was going to ask you because you're a former basketball player.
Yes.
What is one thing that you think basketball, in terms of either rules or player personnel or something, what do you think is like becoming detrimental to the game? Like one thing, like over time, we've seen that it's like either something just gets worse and worse and worse.
Defense, because I'm not really a defensive guy, but like I still want to play defense because like you got defense wins championships straight up.
Yeah.
So like if the NBA can find a way to get what FIBA's doing, FIBA's like has no rule of defense of 3 seconds. Even Luka Doncic said it's easier to score in the NBA than in overseas because the center doesn't have to move in the paint. In the NBA, they can't. They have no choice, or it's going to be a technical foul, free throw for the opposing team. So my thing is, if the NBA can implement that rule, it's going to be really tough for offenses to drive to the paint. Yeah. And Rudy Gobert and Victor Wembanyama's in the league, they can dominate.
Well, we saw that with I think it was the Memphis Grizzlies. They refused to do the two-on-one fast break. They refused to lay up the ball against Wemby because of how tall he is. So they like to go they would like to go for the two. And another thing for me, I was gonna say, the ads, right? You can't wear another sponsor's headband like Luka can't wear his own personal brand. And I think that to me is detrimental because if the league wants to make money, that's a way you can make money.
Yeah, that's my thing because I wasn't really a fan whenever Nike took over and then they added the logos. But at the same time, it's like if you want to make money, you have to make sacrifices to that fans may not like, but in the long run, it's a business. You have to do what you have to get.
I find it ironic we're both wearing Nike sponsored apparel. That's just funny.
Nike runs the whole world. So
exactly, and I think that is in itself is such a interesting statement. Now, we're gonna get to it later on for when we do our podcast. But one question I did actually have for you was there ever a time for you where you were like, I can make the league or I can make college when you were playing high school?
Whenever I was in probably like either 9th or 10th grade, I knew I was like, okay, I might have a shot because I was playing like consistently.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh my gosh, because I can shoot. If you all you do is shoot, like if you can shoot, there's a good like it increases your chances to make it to the league. Because like in this day and age, all the Steph Currys in the world, Steph Curry changed the game. Like if you can shoot, you can make it. It's like a good chance you can make it. And it's like, and
I'm assuming as time went on, you kind of that kind of dwindled a little bit, but still thought it was there a little bit.
Yeah, because my junior and senior year, I didn't really get much time, like playing time, and on varsity, like it's like the way the game was played, I was like, so
it's not for
it's not. Yeah, it wasn't like because the system that we ran
wasn't for your skill set.
Yeah,
that's tough, man. I know how that feels playing football. Like we were more of a run first offense, and I was more of a pass guy, and I just it's a tough situation out there, I think. And then I also want to ask you for any advice you have for kids like that want to see if they can make it to the league or make it to like college level. What is like the one thing you learned that to tell them?
Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't listen to outsiders. Just focus on you. Focus on your game. Do whatever it takes, man. Just do whatever it takes. Just put your head down. Keep going.
Awesome.
No one's stopping you.
Dude, that's so awesome. Trae, thank you so much for doing this, man.
No problem, man.
Obviously,
Anytime.
Always love to chat with you. It's always a fun time. We got to hang out a little bit more, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you so much.